Burkina Faso's young leader is rejecting billions of dollars in foreign aid to gain greater independence for his country from the West. So is he just throwing billions of dollars away, or is this a smart, calculated move that could pay off down the line? Let's talk about it. Quick backstory. So the young leader of Burkina Faso took power last year in 2022, and he was offered billions of dollars in foreign aid from the Western world if he would just play nice with the Western special interests. And he told them no and basically told them to get out of West Africa. The West is not used to being told no by an African leader, and that's because the foreign aid that they give has basically little oversight. So you can take the foreign aid and you can buy yourself a chalet in Switzerland if you're an African leader, as long as you do what the West tells you to do. So on paper, he gets a little bit more independence, but was it still a good idea for him to turn down billions of dollars that could have been funneled into Burkina Faso? I'm just going to talk the dollars and cents because I can't look at this through the lens of a West African because I'm not West African. I'm going to look at this through the lens of an investor in West Africa. And from that viewpoint, I think that the president of Burkina Faso is making a great decision to stay away from Western financing. As an investor, I think that West Africa needs to stay as far away from developmental loans and foreign aid as possible. But why? It's free money to build roads and schools and hospitals and all these great things, right? No, it's not free money, and very little of it goes to help the local economy or build schools or roads or bridges or anything that they say that they're going to do. What it actually is used for is to control West African leaders and have them enter bad trade deals and deals which favor Western special interests instead of West Africa. If you're looking for examples of this, you can look at the trade deals in the fishing industry, in the timber industry, in the uranium industry, in the lithium industry, in the cocoa industry. The list goes on and on. Africa enters a lot of bad trade deals, and the reason they're in those deals is because the leaders were strong-armed by the prospect of getting that wonderful Western foreign aid. Quick side note, if you're a regular Westerner, you do not benefit from this exploitation. The money that's stolen from Africa goes through an international corporation to international banks to pay international special interests. It's an exclusive club, and you're not part of it. Now back to West Africa. If African countries are able to negotiate better trade deals, they'll see wages go up almost instantly. More wages means more wealth, which means more people purchasing businesses and properties, and maybe properties from the Roars team. In the short term, I do think that Burkina Faso is going to feel the impact of losing the developmental loans and the developmental aid. But ultimately, long term, I believe that having independence from the West will allow them to negotiate much better deals, which is going to make them wealthier in the long term. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Burkina Faso is right to thumb their noses at Western foreign aid and developmental loans? Or do you think that their leader is making a big mistake and is full of youthful hubris? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion, particularly if you're from West Africa. By the way, I actually know the names to these West African leaders, but if I was to say their names, the algorithm would pick up on that and this video would be flagged and it wouldn't get any traction. So please forgive me. I'm sure you understand. And as always, if this video provided value to you, give me a like and a follow. That really helps out my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.